Hey parents, Mr. Jim here, and guess what? All of Mr. Jim podcasts, yes, I'm talking kids short stories, kids animal stories, Biology Squad, bedtime stories, all of them are now available on Storybutton. Storybutton is my invention that I invented to make it easier for kids to listen to podcasts, their favorite stories, off of screens. Parents, you know how it goes of putting kids to bed, maybe having to use your phone or an iPad to listen to stories. Well, we want to put that to an end and make it easier for you all to listen to audio stories off of a screen. Storybutton is a device that connects to your internet to freely access all of the great kids podcasts available in our library. Go to storybutton.com to learn more. And when you order today, you can save $20 and get free shipping at storybutton.com. Hey friends, it's Mr. Jim, and welcome back to Kid Short Stories. If this is your first time or you're still newer to our family, I want to encourage you to try 5. That's our challenge where for 5 days in a row, your kids listen to some awesome stories to use their imagination and watch their creativity come to life. You see, we make stories every single day for you, and you just never know what kind of story you're going to find on any given day. So hang with me for 5 days, whether maybe driving in the car or maybe during lunchtime. And I think you're going to find something pretty amazing happens. Well, friends, are you ready for today's adventure? Me too, let's go! Snowcone the ice monster was tired of living in the frozen tundra. Instead of fluffy, cold snow beneath his icy monster feet, he wanted soft, hot sand to defrost him. "I'm going to the beach," Snowcone announced to his friends.
Snowcone, but what are you going to do at the beach? You're an ice monster,
his confused friends replied. Snowcone cracked a large smile across his frosty face. "I'm going to learn how to surf." And off he went. Snowcone got a ride in his friend Steve's ice cream truck. Steve was also on his way to the beach to deliver some tasty treats. "Hey, bro, why you going to the beach, brah?" Steve asked. "Dude, you're like totally an ice monster." "I'm going to surf," Snowcone beamed. "Do you even know how to surf, brah?" asked Steve. "Nope, but I know how to snowboard, and how much different can it be?" Snowcone took a bite of his chocolate ice cream bar in the back of the ice cream truck and began daydreaming about surfing those blue waves of the ocean. By the time Steve's truck rumbled up to the beach, playing its ice cream songs, Snowcone had eaten enough popsicles and ice cream bars to make a surfboard from the sticks. He was ready. "Thanks, Steve," Snowcone shouted as he jumped out the back of the ice cream truck. Steve waved back, already now serving popsicles to a long, ziggity line of kids. Snowcone ran out of the parking lot towards the sandy beach. "Oh! Whoa! What is that?" As soon as Snowcone stepped onto the sand, he felt a very funny feeling in his icicle toes. It felt like his toes had eaten flamin' hot Cheetos. This was much different than the frozen tundra he was used to. The sun was bright and everything looked toasty warm. Everyone was wearing sunglasses, and there was not a snowman in sight. "Maybe this isn't the place for an ice monster," Snowcone thought, as he hopped his bare, melty feet closer to the water. When his feet hit the wet sand at the edge of the water, Snowcone let out a long sigh of relief. He looked down at his icicle toes. Oh dear, they looked like they had melted at least an inch. Snowcone clutched his popsicle surfboard tighter and started to plan how to get back to his chilly city.
Hey, mate, it's a great day for a surf, don't you think?
A penguin had waddled right up to Snowcone. "Oh, I was about to go home," squeaked Snowcone, sounding a little less brave than an ice monster should. "I don't know how to surf."
Ha! Nonsense. My name's Percy. I love to surf. It must be your first time. Can I teach you?
"Really? You can help me?" Snowcone was very excited. He forgot all about his escape plan.
Of course. I love your surfboard, by the way. It's very unique.
Percy smiled at Snowcone and began waddling into the water.
Follow me,
he squawked. Snowcone had never been in ocean water before. He was used to swimming in lakes formed by glaciers that were as cool as an ice cube. The waves came up to meet his icicle toes and splashed them. The water felt as warm as soup to this ice monster. He followed Percy out into the water and stood next to him.
All right,
Percy began.
Put your belly on your board and try not to slip off. You look pretty slippery.
Percy showed Snowcone how to paddle himself along the water. Snowcone slipped off a couple times, but each time he got right back on the board. He never gave up. Once he got the hang of it, Percy showed Snowcone how to stand up. He was starting to look like a real surfer.
Excellent job, my frigid friend. Now it's time to catch some big waves.
Percy motioned for Snowcone to follow him, paddling right up to a ginormous wave, standing up, ready to catch it. Snowcone was right behind. He put his snowman hands out, ready to ride the wave. It was huge. "Cowabunga!" Snowcone shouted, and he even caught the wave. As he was surfing along his very first wave, he heard Percy pipe up from right behind him.
Snowcone, look behind you!
Snowcone turned his head and saw a frosty trail following his board. "Oh no, I'm freezing the water!" All around Snowcone was the glittering path of snow and ice crystals that he had created. Percy stopped his board right beside the mopey monster and patted his back.
No, Snowcone, it's okay. Nothing can freeze the ocean. Look now.
Snowcone the snowman slowly turned his frosty face towards the back of his board. The glittering crystals were still floating there behind him, but the rest of the path was quickly melting back into the ocean. Snowcone released a deep breath of relief and hopped back on his board, smiling. "Well then, Percy, let's go catch some waves." The two new friends raced back towards the building waves. They spent the rest of the afternoon surfing and laughing, while Snowcone made his icy, sparkly trails all over the ocean. The end. Make sure you stick around to the end to hear kids' shoutouts. We'll be right back after a brief word from our sponsor. Hey friends, I need your help celebrating a birthday. Well, actually, two of them. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Lena, who's turning 6 years old. Lena loves Ninja Turtles, science experiments, and playing with her sister, Ada. Wow, Lena, I'm so glad we got to celebrate you and your big day on the show. Happy 6th birthday. And next up we have... Happy birthday, Aubrey, who's turning 6 years old. Aubrey, she loves crafts, wants to write books and movies. Ooh, cool. And loves her little brother, Brody. Wow, Aubrey, I'm so glad we got to celebrate you and your big day on the show. Happy 6th birthday, friends. If you want to have your own birthday shout out on your big day, have your parents check down in the show notes below and we can make that happen. I will see you on our next adventure. Bye.